Okay, finishing up the last example, let's just do a little bit more and say, what if we wanted to use this equation for a prediction? Now, notice what you're predicting. So in other words, what if you know a value for X that's not in here and you wanted to predict Y? In other words, what if your advertising expenses was, I don't know, 1.8? And you wanted to predict the company's sales. Okay, and again, these are in thousands. So all you do is you take and you plug X in, okay, the value for X. So I can do that as a formula here in Excel, 50.729 times my X value, and then plus 104.06. So this is saying, and I can put it in the same format as these others, that if I wanted to predict if my advertising expenses, okay, was this 1.8 thousand, then I could predict it by plugging in this value. Now, there's something called a residual that's very important. So a residual is the difference between the predicted value, okay, so remember, that's our line here, and then our observed value. So let's say that somebody actually went out and found another company with advertising expenses of 1.8. And so they observed a company sales, let's say, of the 200 and thousands. So the residual would be the difference in, okay, so that's what it's showing right here, in the actual observed value minus the predicted value. And that's important that you understand that, because we realize there's going to be some difference, right, when we're doing predictions. So be sure you understand what residuals are and why we want to be able to understand them, to be able to come back and say there will be some error, okay, depending on basically depending on how much data we get and how well we can fit our line.